Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon. Yes, the also familiar title screen, which we kind of deserved after, well, what can I say, completing the Frightmare Hills with a small margin? Or should I say we blasted the park out of the water and then some? Yeah, we might have finished this in a pretty good way, Strong showing of some good tycooning. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, that was the Frightmare Hills Park with harder guest generation and also harder guest satisfaction thingies put on. So I think we're ready for the next park, but I don't know which that's gonna be, so let us find out, right? Man, I mean, if I'm honest, the Frightmare Hills Park, I really loved playing it, to be honest, I think it was a really nice park. Here, look, there it is. You saw it on the back just a moment there. But, well, let's just not talk about my science, right? Let's just not talk about it. And let's move on to the Thunder Rocks Park. So here we are. What? Oh, hold on a second. What? What? Huh? This looks very familiar. No way! You're gonna be shitting me. Is this? Would it really be? I mean, it looks like it. But then this! I mean, what? And how the F are the guests gonna get back? I mean, this is like the absolute worst. There is no path also below it. What now? No way! If we could make this one way only, it would be so easy. We would just pack all the guests over here and be done with it. Also, if we... I mean, if you are broke, then there's no way to get back. No way! I mean, this is shenanigans. Honestly, this is shenanigans. This seems familiar. This seems like Thunder Rocks. Wait, hold on a second. I mean, let me just check something. Let me just check something here, Because we didn't lose anything. But isn't it like over here? Thunder Rock! Yeah, look what they did! It's the last park of the original, and that's just Thunder Rock. And now, we have Thunder Rocks. Oh, game. I thought for a moment this was way too familiar. Wow, nice. How nice! Good catch, game. Good catch. But this is ballsy. Man, I do not even know what to do about that. But let's get started here, right? So, yeah, the Thunder Rock Park. Two large hunks. Not even chunks, but hunks. Isn't hunk like girl slang for like a nice looking guy? Like me? Yeah, so two large hunks of rocks stick out of the desert sand upon which the beginnings of a theme park are constructed. Yeah, you can say that much. The goal is to have at least 1,500 guests in the park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of 600. Now, I haven't heard or read anything about this park having harder guest generation. But let's assume that the Thunder Rocks Park has it. It's also not that big, this park. Definitely do we want to build compact. And also, let us just take a quick look. Yeah, so, here's the thing. There is a way around pretty much everything over here. But effectively, what we have here is... 4 sections. You might think like, damage, are you out of your mind with your 4 sections? Yes. We have the above section here. Okay, we might not have that much above section over here. But let's just say we have some above section over here. I mean, I don't know what there is like an hard coded limit in the game, like for how high you can go. I don't know what it is. I used to know this, but I totally forgot. But if we were to build a station over here, we're not far off. Oh, that doesn't hold us back from building any coasters. But, well, you know, it is a thing. We're not gonna build stuff around here, I feel. However, this is a problem. I don't know. Should we leave this coaster open? With only $3, I mean, if you are out of money, we have an issue because you can't leave. Unless we hook it up with path, which I don't feel like doing right at the start. I don't feel like doing that at all, to be honest. Let's actually check out this coaster. What are the... Oh, you know, I mean, I don't even care. Reminiscence. I don't know even if you write it like that, but this is the name of the coaster right now. It's not bad. I feel like we should definitely... Oh, but this is the catch, of course. It's generating income. But we can't close it, because else the guests here are stuck. Oh, this is absolutely a catch. I also think that there is a limit to how high a path can be. So if we want to hook this up, what we would need to do is drop down the path, like over here, for example. Go down, and I mean, there must be construction rights. Yeah. Look, so that's the secret, basically. There is construction rights over here. However, I can tell you this much, that if we were to build the the path straight up here, it would cost us all our money. I don't feel like doing this. So what can we do with this? I know this is gonna be like the ultimate cheese. But what we should do is leave this open, reap the rewards, and keep an eye on if people want to leave from over here because they're broke. The moment that starts happening, then we focus on the solution, which could be a handful of things, like do not charge anything for this reminiscence, or perhaps construct a path if we have the money for it, or abuse our god powers as Tycoon and just pick the guests up. No, I don't really feel like doing that because that sounds to me like manual labor. And I'm allergic to it. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. Or we could build like a chairlift type thing, and make that free. Having said that, how about the chairlift? How's you doing? Thunder Rock chairlift. Not that great. Very expensive to run. So the chairlift is not an option. Just so you know, no chairlift. The other thing we could do is just construct a path straight up here from the underground and just go below. Also, this is height 1. There is no way to go below over here. We are basically at rock bottom, but then above ground. Good. Okay then. What do we have? Surprise. You know what we could do? I see like we have the monorail. What we could do is add a monorail which goes around those rocks. Well, that's an option. However, over here, that's probably not gonna work. But we can do something like that over here, That's definitely something we could consider. Like build a monorail, like station probably in the underground here, and then just move around this rock. I would love it if we could have like the station be above the path here, for example. That would be really good. Nice. And then just only have the one station. So all you anywhere you could get is just like over here, basically. Yeah. Right. Ideas to keep in mind. Okay. This is not bad. It's not great either. Okay. This cycle railway is like the devs saying to you and then laugh in your face, basically. Because, yeah, in this park, the nightmare to build. So that's okay-ish. We do have some nice cheap coasters to start out, though I say nice and at the same time they're a bit tricky to build right over here. This we already have, so I don't really feel like building that like straight away, but basically we have like this is nice, this I mean who would have thought I would ever say it, but this is also nice. Because of its pricing point, you know. Same for this one's also nice because of the pricing point of where it's at. Okay, this is just average. Nice, nice. So we have like another coaster that's quite nice for its pricing point, and this is actually a really good one. Nice. Alright, we should keep this in mind. This is good, the water coaster. That's definitely something we should build. Okay, then what do we have here? Ooh, lemonade and a drink stall. And a burger joint. T-shirts, balloons. This is pretty solid, you know. There's not much food. I believe are ice creams food? I mean, technically, they're frozen drinks, right? So we might want like another food thing, but this is pretty okay, you know, especially for a desert. So what do we need then? I feel like what we need are thrill rides. So eggheads, you're the tycoon with a capital T. Is in town, which means you are going to research all the things I want. Also, I'm just curious, but what do we have over here? What are we gonna go with? Right now it's just a default and dirt. I feel like a mining pit up top and Egyptian down here. If we do decide to do theming. Right, okay. As for the rest of the park, we have a bit of maintenance to do before we can even get started. Yeah, how is our staff, by the way? There is staff. Oh, that's, okay. Surprising. Really? So, I'm curious, but if you have this ride over here and it breaks down, does it mean that the mechanic over here will always fix it? Because if that's the case, then basically I could assign you to this exit, and the other mechanic could be a free, loose walking mechanic. Also, I feel like charging $5 for this. I know, crazy, right? Crazy. I also feel like this bit of the park, for now we'll leave it as is, you know, over here. We'll add a few shops and stalls, but we'll leave it as is. But if we're gonna do something over here and truly build rides, those rides are all gonna be a fail if there's not like a path connection over here. Yeah, so if we start expanding over here, basically a path connection is like a must. Because if the guests want to leave, they are not gonna go on a coaster to get out of the park. I know that much. So, yeah. Right, there's no guards and no entertainers. Well, that doesn't surprise me. So, alright, and this coaster then, you know, the reminiscence. You are going to be set to a 10-minute inspection, cyclist. And yeah, that should be good. Also, I don't like it using up this space, but there's not much we can do. Space is gonna be really at a premium, you know. All our slam down rides should basically be, for the most of it, all be up on these rocks. So, Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. Okay. So, then there is the rest of the park. And you need to have this be adjusted. Because why would you go slow if you can go fast? Explain that to me, you know? There is no explanation. So, therefore, you will go fast. Station mode. Yes. Thunder Rock chairlift. There's definitely no way we can. I'm gonna charge just $1 for this. We might at a later point in the game, but for now, no, it's not gonna happen. For the rest, everything seems to be quite alright. The only thing that's annoying me is this huge stretch over here of path with absolute nothing there. And I don't feel like developing that as the first bit of path. I feel like developing from over here to over here as like the first bit of path. And basically have this section and this bit be like the first thing where rides are gonna be. So, also this is very nice for shops and stalls. Shops and stalls are gonna be a thing, by the way, over here, you know. We do not have that much space for them, so they're definitely gonna be a thing. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be a thing. So what should we do? I feel like we should block off a few path sections and then also cut them off for staff once the guests have left that area. So, yeah, mining signs, huh? Let's use those. So we'll start off there. And, well, basically, there's no need for our guests to be beyond over there. So, there. You can be a no entry thing, right? Also, excuse me. But there is a severe lack of music. Let us see what we have available. Well, we could go with the Roman fanfare. Yeah, I believe that's quite nice. Yeah, let's go with the Roman fanfare. And then let us get coverage over here for this bit of the park as well as this bit over here. And then with coverage, of course, I mean, you might be thinking like, damn it, you're talking out of your ass. But I meant coverage with staff, of course. When the nice thing about the desert is that we don't need to mow the sand. And the grass as well. Yeah, but hold on a second. Now I'm not sure, but... Oh, yeah, no, I am sure. Nice. So this section of the path is where this handy dude will cut off. Nice. Okay, so then we'll have another handy dude. Your area will be over here. But remember, he actually has like 2 zones, because he also walks all the way up and down there. So even though we didn't click many zones for him, he still has like a pretty big chunk to patrol, so. And this one, we give him like plenty of zones, but it's actually not that much technically. Now, as for like the coaster over here, we're probably gonna give this its own handy dude. And that means that we do start out with, we start out quite staff heavy. I'm not really liking that, if I'm honest, but it's not much I can do. And then there is the one handy dude that we need over there, handy dude 5. I mean, there is no way we could do this any differently. I'm also not sure if we keep this open. For now, I feel like we keep this terrain open over here. Build a few benches and stuff and leave it at that. So let's do that. Oh, I just closed everything and then reopen it. So let's benchify the whole thing here, right? Because we do need benches everywhere, basically. There. I mean, the guests who walk up here are like dead tired, so we do need to accommodate them. with benches so they can rest, right? I mean, they walk up 27 meters. That's amazing. 27 meters. I walk that up daily, just going up the stairs. But yeah, for those poor pixel guests who are not used to anything, yeah, that might be quite a bit. That might be a bit rough, right? So there. Right, now then. Next, we need trash cans. Yeah, trash cans. Yeah, and this bit of the park should clear out soon. TM. And if I see our mechanic walking there, I'll drag him off basically. So trash cans it is. So let's plonk down a few of these, which is easy because we have so many sloped sections in the park. So, and you know, it's only going to be on sloped sections because efficiency. You know, this is what separates the good tycoons from the great tycoons. You know, great tycoons pay attention to those details. Look. Nice. Okay, so having done this, we're not there yet, because what we now need to do is start placing down a few facilities. And keep in mind, we also need to leave space here for our ride, for our transportation ride, our monorail ride, which I do want to build. I don't know if we want to build it right at the start. I mean, we might as well, but I feel like that would be a bad thing. I think that this is going to be quite a challenging park, much more so than the Frightmare Hills. Because, if I'm honest, that terrain was really easy. This is not easy at all. Also, you know what we haven't checked? How rich are the guests? It's a bit hard to see, but I see 85 bucks. You came in just before, 75 bucks. 75 bucks. Yeah, hold on. 50 bucks. So it's between 85 and 50 basically. Yeah, 50 and 85. I think 85 is like the top range. So they're not that rich either. So I feel like this park is going to be quite a challenge. So let us see. Facilities. Let's start out with the information kiosk, right? Because any park, doesn't matter where, needs the kiosk. Well, that's a given, pretty much. Right at the start, at the entrance of the park, and we are going to charge umbrellas like crazy. There. It's not that crazy actually, but what, believe you me, when it rains, and if we are clever, we don't only build it over here, because if the guests want an umbrella, they basically have to get down, which is really bad times. But you need one at the start of the park, you know, at the entrance. But we're also gonna get one over here at the top of the hill. You know what? Let's do that like right now. And as for like coloring, we'll have you be orange. We're gonna go with orange coloring for you. And then we'll add another one over here, so that if it does start to rain, they don't need to walk down. And up, because this walk up and down is like killing for the guests. I recall like Lightning Peaks, I think it was, where you have like this really narrow passage all the way up. I mean, the guests just came up here like tired, like crazy. So that we need this big circle for them to get their energy back, basically. So it's really important that we, you know, that we have this one over here. Now, did we? Yeah, we did. Nice, good. Okay, so next thing that we need is toilets, right? So toilets. Now, this is the place for a toilet. Just cause. It's the only thing we can build here. And oh yeah, is it going to be a toilet? Also, we're gonna charge 20 cents for now, because I just feel like we're gonna need all the money we can get in this park. It's just a hunch that I have. Also, let us get another bathroom. Like, why don't we get one like over here? Maybe, yeah, let's get one over there. Right. And then for the time being, I mean, I don't feel like over spamming it with bathrooms, basically. But we also need to keep awards in mind, you know, because if we can get those early on, that would be a godsend. So, you know what? Let's get like one more bathroom, like out here. How is the spacing over here? Because space is gonna be like at a premium. I don't want to waste any space where we could have built rides. I don't want to use good space for rides, you know. But this might be okay. Yeah, I feel like that's the safe spot for a bathroom. Nice. So that should cover at least the start of it. Now, I feel slightly obligated to at least have a bathroom in here. You know, just for the needy ones. Yeah, these are all expenses right now that we're making, which are not going to pay themselves back. So what we have is like a coaster and basically no way of it financing itself right now. So let us also get like at least a one of everything. I think that would be clever. And I think that what we're not gonna do is, on purpose, is build any shops and stalls over here. I mean, the toilets, yes, but for the rest, if you want something, you need to get it up here, basically. If we do that, there was a policy, then getting rides down here is also like not gonna be good. Let's only do that with like the swag, you know, like the t-shirt and the balloons. The balloons and the swag's only gonna be up here. I feel like the drink and food stuff is going to be necessary everywhere later on. We're not gonna build any food stuff down there like right at the start. So there you go. Having said that, let's put the action to our words, right? Come on. And then get like an ice cream thing. And then also get like a fizzy drink thing. Yes, seems about right. And then let's get like a balloon and a t-shirt thing. So, hello there, balloon stall. You are going to be in the color of... you know what, let's go with white balloons. Yeah, why not? And then for the t-shirts... Oh, what color are we gonna do for the t-shirts? Good question. It's gonna be over here though, where you can buy the t-shirt. What color? I mean, basically we've got like yellow umbrellas, I believe, or orange umbrellas and white, and let's just go with yellow too, right? So we're gonna have like an orange, yellow, whitish, lightly colored park here. Yeah, that seems alright. Now, I do believe that we have a one of everything, don't we? Pretty much. With the exception of toilets, because we have a hell of a lot more. Yeah, and also about the food stuff. I feel like... Oh, excuse me. That was a sneeze coming up. No, but what I was about to say, like, I feel like we should not put food stuff over here, because what's gonna happen is guests are gonna try and get to the food stuff over here, which will make them stay in this area, which for the time being is something that I don't want. So... yeah, also, I see that our mechanic is Oh yeah, and look, you even got one eye closed. Why don't you sit on a bench, good sir? Yeah, your energy is like below 0. Oh, and mechanic 2, why don't you move into this bit of the park? And that does mean that I, right now, can close off this area here. Yes, very good. So, right now, we have the logistics of the park taken care of. We have the facilities of the park taken care of. And look, we did not do anything. We got boatloads of guests coming in. I mean, just look at them. Look, we did not do a thing. Wait, hold on a second. There's 95 is the upper limit? So it is between, and it's not just 95? There's like a crap ton of 95ers? What? But also 50? How is that possible? I mean, all I see is the guests are like crazy rich right now. I mean, unless I'm just having like an insanely good streak of RNG over here. Yeah, I don't see any 50s. Wow, nice. Okay, well, in that case, hello there, Mr. Damage. That's me being right in the park. Nice. Also, I have the name list over here, buried between all kinds of junk. Yeah, let's add a few more to the park. So, also, how rich am I? I have all these 95ers here. And the one guy who I select to be me is like a poor dude. But that's okay. Let's add fanboy. The Viper. Wait, let's do it in the cool way, right? The Viper 57 to the park. There we go. And then let's also go with like, I don't know, it's a bit random, you know. I just have like the name and just randomly pick people. So XX Gunther 627 XX. Oh wait, XX. There. You are also in the park. So welcome to all of you, me included. And yeah, here we are in the Thunder Rocks park, having not done anything and filled up half an hour. I mean, yeah, this is a deja vu, man. But I feel like next time we should really boost up this park, you know, and get it off the ground. I mean, it is off the ground. But you know what I mean, right? So that's what we're gonna do next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.